Assalamu alaikum. How are you, dear students? Hope that you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am so fine. Dear learners, I also hope you are enjoying the classes from different online media, Songso television, cable TV, and different online Facebook group, and also are taking your lessons by phonic conversation from your teachers. Dear learners, like before today, I have presented in front of you to take another class. Please be seated in front of your table. Take your khata, pen and your textbook of class 9 and 10 English for today. Okay, and prepare yourselves. Dear learners, I am Muhammad Mohsin Mia, Assistant Head Teacher, Khedior Adorsho High School, Sharasti Chatpur, is taking your class. Dear students, in the screen you can see a picture. Are you familiar with her or with the picture? I think most of you are familiar with the picture. She is Pritilota Waddedar. Okay, dear learners, today I am going to conduct a class with you about Pritilota Waddedar, but the name of the lesson is They Had Dreams 1, Unit 10, Lesson 3, Class 9, Subject English, first paper. Okay, dear learners, now you will take your book. After the end of the lesson, you will be able to talk about anti-British movement, ask and answer questions, inform meaning from the context, fill the gaps, create questions from the pictures, then write paragraph. Dear learners, at first I would like to show you a video about Pritilota Waddedar and her contribution and her life skills. Let's first enjoy video.
Pritilota Waddedar, 1911 to 1932, was the main Bengali progressive patriot and first Bengali lady who battled against the division of Bengal. Her dauntlessness and penance for the country's freedom was a wellspring of extraordinary motivation for the later developments in Bangladesh. On her 103rd conception commemoration, we recollect the penance of this valiant opportunity warrior. Pritilota was destined to a white-collar class family on May 5, 1911 in Bhagat town in Pattaya, Upazila of Chittagong. Pritilota finished her educating from Dr. Kastagir Government Girls' School of Chittagong. She got admitted to Eden School of Dhaka for higher auxiliary training. Pritilota finished her graduation from Bethune College in philosophy with unique excellence in the wake of finishing her training in Calcutta. Pritilota came back to Chittagong and began her vocation as a teacher. Pritilota chose to join the Indian Opportunity Development on June 13, 1932. Pritilota met Surya Sen and Nirmal Sen in their camp alongside the progressive gathering of Surya Sen. Pritilota participated in numerous assaults in the Jalalabad fight. She assumed the liability of supplying explosives to the progressives in 1932. Surya Sen wanted to assault the Paharli European Club, which had a billboard that perused "Pooches and Indians not permitted." Pritilota was advised to lead the assault dressing herself as a Punjabi male. Pritlada with her group assaulted the club on September 23 at 10:45 p.m. Harmed and caught by the British police. Pritlada gulped cyanide and submitted suicide to stay away from capture. Bangladeshi author Selina Hussain calls Pritlada a perfect for each lady. A trust named Birkanya Pritlada Trust has been established in her memory 8 quarters of Jahangir University.
Okay, dear learners, we have already enjoyed a video about Pritilata. We also have known from the video about her life skills, her contribution and her dreams for our dear motherland. Dear students, now we are going to read out the passage. Then we will also inform and learn more about Pritilata and her dreams. Pritilata was born in Chittagong on 5 May 1911. She was a meritorious student at Dr. Khastagir Government Girls' School in Chittagong and Eden College, Dhaka. She finally graduated in philosophy with distinction from Beaton College in Kolkata. In her college days, Pritilata was an activist in the anti-British movement. All through her life, she dreamed of two things: a society without gender discrimination and her motherland without British colonial rule. So she received combat training to fight against the British rule. Soon after, Pritilata became the head teacher of Nandan Kanon Aparna Charan School in Chittagong. Gradually, she involved herself in Surya Sen's armed resistance movement. Surya Sen was a famous anti-British movement organizer and activist in Chittagong area at that time. In 1932, Surya Sen planned and attacked on the Pahartuli European Club. The club was well known for its notorious sign, "Dog saying India's not allowed." Surya Sen assigned Pritilata to lead a team of 10 to 12 men to attack the club. The raid was successful, but Pritilata, dressed as a man, failed to get out of the club. She committed suicide by taking potassium cyanide to avoid arrest. She proved that women can work like men. She also proved that women too needed to be prepared to sacrifice their lives for the freedom from the British colonial rule. Her dream came true. The British rule came to an end, though she could not see it during her lifetime. Okay, dear students, now already we have known more about Pritilata, and we also have known about her activities, her dreams, her contribution for our dear motherlands. I think you have faced some problems with new words. Now we are going to solve this problem, and we also make sentences by your new words. Okay, first one, notorious. Do you know what is the meaning of notorious? Dear learners, look at the picture. He is a notorious person. Hitler was a notorious person. Now what will be the meaning of notorious? That means he was not a famous person. That means infamous, not famous. Okay, in Bangla, kukhato. Okay, dear learners, can you make a sentence with the word notorious? Yes, Hitler was a notorious person. Second one, commit suicide. It is a scenario of commit suicide. He is killing himself. It is commit suicide. Okay, if someone kill himself, it is commit suicide. Okay, unnatural death. In Bangla, আত্মহত্যা করা. Make a sentence. by the word commit suicide. Pritilata committed suicide in the spot. Dear learners, what is the meaning of combat? It is the scenario of a combat. Now can you tell me what is the meaning of combat? That means it is a scenario of fight. It is a scenario of struggle. Okay. Combat means fight. Juddho. Okay. Can you make a sentence by the word combat? You will try to make a sentence, then I will show you the answer. Combat destroys the lives and wealth. Dear students, here I have given a sentence, but I think you will be able to make more sentence by the word combat and another new words. You will try to write down more and more sentence by your new words. Okay. Another word is resistance. Now look at the picture. This is resistance. This is protest. প্রতিবাদ করা, প্রতিরোধ করা, মানে এখানে রেসিস্টেন্স এসে নাও তাহলে হবে প্রতিরোধ অথবা কি প্রটেস্ট। ওকে, now we make a sentence by the word resistance. We should make resistance against corruption. Okay, dear students, we have already discussed about the meaning of new words, and we also had made sentences with new words. Before we read out the passage and enjoy the video about Pritilata, now we are going to explain more information about Pritilata, what they are, and about the text. In the text, we knew about her personal information. Her personal information. Pritilata Wabdadar was born in Chittagong in 5 May 1911 and died in 24 September 1932. Okay. If I ask you a question, when was Pritilata born and died? I think you will be able to give the answer. Okay. And about her education. Okay, now we are going to explain about her education. We are going to know more about her education. Pritilata studied in Dr. Khastagir Government Girls School, then Eden College in Dhaka, and she graduated from Bitun College in Kolkata. Okay, here we have known about her educational information. Okay, her school life, her college life, and her also university life. Okay, dear students, now we will know about her wish from her early age. We already have known that Pritilata had two wishes. One was a society without gender discrimination, and number two, her dear motherland will be without colonial rule or British colonial rule. Okay, তার দুইটি স্বপ্ন ছিল তার ছাত্র জীবন থেকে। একটা ছিল একটা সমাজ হবে যেখানে কোনো লিঙ্গ বৈষম্য থাকবে না, আর দুই নম্বরটা ছিল যে ব্রিটিশ উপনিবেশ শাসন থেকে আমাদের এই প্রিয় মাতৃভূমি মুক্ত হবে। এই দুইটা তার ইচ্ছা, তার স্বপ্ন ছিল। Okay, for this reason he took training. He took a training to fight against the British rule. We also already known about her that she joined with Surya Sen's combat group and took training from him and made herself to join in fight and to drive out the British soldiers from our motherland. Okay, about her profession, Pritilata started her career in Nandan Kanon Aparna Charan School in Chittagong, and she was the head teacher of this. school. He is Surya Sen. আমরা আসলে বাংলা একে সূর্য সেন বলে থাকি, তাই না? Surya Sen. Surya Sen had a organization this is armed resistance movement group. Okay. Pritilata involved herself in Surya Sen's armed resistance movement soon. To actualize her dream, she involved herself in Surya Sen's armed resistance movement and took training from him. Okay. Dear students, this is the club of European club where dogs and Indians were not allowed to enter. It is notorious club. Okay. Surya Sen assigned Pritilata to lead a team of 10 to 12 men to attack the club. Though the club was well known for its notorious sign, dogs and Indians not allowed. Where dogs and Indians not allowed, there Pritilata went to attack and she entered into the club with 10 to 12 men and she attacked and she also became successful. Okay. She committed suicide by taking potassium cyanide to avoid arrest. She did not want to get herself in arrest with British ruler. For this reason, she took potassium cyanide with her. If he was attacked or arrested by British police, she took potassium cyanide with her to avoid herself arrest from the British rule. She thought if she was failure to came out after completing her operation, she will commit herself. Okay. For this reason, she committed herself taking potassium cyanide, and it is the place where Pritilata were buried and she slept forever. Dear students, we have already known about Pritilata and her mission and her contribution, her personal life, her dreams and her wish from her early life about her profession. Okay, here I have given you 2 columns. Now you try to match the words with column B. Okay, at first you try, then I shall show you the answers. Dear learners, you do it honestly and sincerely. Here this is online class for this season. There is no opportunity to take your task directly. For this season, I believe you that you are doing your work properly. Now I am solving the answer. Number 1, graduated. Graduated, that means, now look at here, 2K university degree. Okay. Then activist. Activist, which will be the activist will be a member of a certain social or political group. Okay. Then movement, battle. Gender discrimination, difference between male and female. Another is colonial rule by another country. Combat, that means fight, and gradually, that means slowly. Another is resistance activities, and notorious, this is dishonorable, and last one is assign, give responsibilities. Okay, I hope you have matched your answers with mine and you have been able to answer all of the questions. Okay, dear learners, From this passage, now I am going to take your grammar test. This grammar test is about simple past tense. We know the structure of simple past tense is subject plus B2, that means past form of principal verb, then extension. Now look at an example. People woke up me early last morning. Here woke up, that is past form of woke up. So subject is people, then B2, that means verb past form. For this season, this is past indefinite tense or simple past tense. And later on, the cultural program, this is subject, and began is the past form of begin. So this is also past indefinite tense. Dear learners, according to structure, now you find out the sentences of past indefinite tense from your textbook and write down in your own খাতা. তোমরা এখন এই তোমাদের এই বই খুলে প্যাসেজ থেকে যে সেন্টেন্সগুলো পাস্ট ইনডেফিনিট টেন্সে আছে সেগুলো তোমরা তোমার খাতায় লিখো। ওকে, dear students, now I am giving here some information about Pritilota, about the text. You will try to make conversation with your partner based on this information. And if you do not get any partner, you will talk yourselves, standing in front of the mirror or sitting lonely. You will think that there are a lot of audience in front you, and you are the only speaker. Now you are delivering speeches about Pritilota. Okay, আমি এখানে যে কটা তথ্য দিয়েছি এই তথ্যগুলি সম্বন্ধে তুমি নিজে নিজে ইংরেজি বলবা, অথবা তোমার বন্ধুর সাথে তুমি এই বন্ধুর কাছে ইংলিশগুলো বলবা। যদি বন্ধু নাই পাওয়া যায় তাহলে তুমি রুমে, তোমার রিডিং রুমে বসে তুমি মনে করবে যে এখানে অনেক অডিয়েন্স আছে বা আমার ক্লাসমেট বন্ধুরা আছে, আমি এখন Pritilota সম্বন্ধে আমি ইংরেজি বলতেছি, এরকম। Okay, dear students, if you try, I think your speaking skill will be developed. Certainly you will do it honestly. Okay, you try to speak about the information at least 2 minutes. My earnest request to you. Okay, now I am giving you 5 sentences as your evaluation. You try to write down the answers of this question. Question 1, where did Pritilota fight? This is very easy question, we have already known about it. And second one is, when did she fight? Third one is, why did she fight? And fourth one is, what was Pritilota's profession? Last one is, what is your learning from Pritilota? Dear students, you write down the answers and you try to write down the answers in your own khata. Dear learners, now I am about to end of the class. Now I am giving you homework. Your homework is write a paragraph in about 80 to 100 words on Pritilota. Okay, I think it is very easy for you, and I also think that you will do your homework properly, sincerely and honestly. And when your school will be opened, you will show your homeworks to your teachers. Okay, ultimately my suggestion is to you, you stay in your reading room, learn your lesson properly and do your homework properly, engage yourself in studies, never try to move here and there, going to market and visiting your relatives. I hope you will not do this types of work. Okay, thank you very much. See you again later. Goodbye.